quarter to 7 now, and yeah, so we're just gonna go for food in a sec, and we're gonna try this sort of street foodie kind of modern restaurant. I think they do seafood, pasta, burgers, pizza, all kinds of stuff, so that should be really good. So I just had some Italians ask me to take their photo for them, and then when they said thank you, I was like, prego, and then they all laughed at me. Syracuse was once one of the most powerful cities in Sicily and the largest city in the Greek world at 500,000 people in 5th century BC. It was first ruled by the Corinthians, then the Romans, then the Arabs, and once the Arabs took over Syracuse, it lost its title of the capital of the province to Noto. Luckily nowadays, Syracuse has become very popular due to its history and beauty. It is filled with churches, amphitheatres, quaint little restaurants and little weaving streets. So I've gone for caponata, which is a traditional Sicilian dish, and it's pretty much just an eggplant base or aubergine base with different vegetables. I thought I would give it a go because I really like aubergine and vegetables. It just seems like it's sauteed in sort of like a, you know, like a stock flavour. That's probably a really bad description. It's just really soft vegetables and warm. The caponata was absolutely delicious. I could have ate a whole big bowl of that. I want to make it at home. So I got the octopus panini. Open it up and have a look.
It's very pretty here.
It's very romantic, isn't it?
Yeah.
We just had a really nice dinner. Did you enjoy it, Joel?
I did.
He ate way too much, too many meatballs. And the staff in there were so friendly, so nice. And they offered us a shot of limoncello for after food, but Joel's way too full, so we didn't have one. And for free. They were very nice. I highly recommend that place. You are so red in this shot. Look how red you are. Oh my god.
This is probably the best town, isn't it? Because it's so close to the sea, so it's
the prettiest.
Well, it's got a bit of a breeze as well.
I was thinking it was going to be the nicest one because it is an island off the sea.
Ragusa was nice.
I like Ragusa.
But this is even nicer.
The reason why we stayed in Noto was only so that we were in a town but close to the beach, because all the ones near the beach were too expensive, and I thought then at least we can see two places. We can go to the beach and we can go to Noto, but Noto wasn't one of my choices to stay in. But yeah, I was expecting this to be the nicest one because it is on the water.
Noto wasn't very good.
It was nice, but there
nice.
wasn't anything like that extravagant, I feel like. Like Ragusa and this one, Ortigia, is a lot prettier, I think.
This is a bit more like...
I thought, seeing as the Italians are known for their espresso, I might as well get an espresso martini.
Louis back was low.
I know. I've also ordered some granita, which I've been told is the thing to get here in Sicily, but I got prickly pear. I said that really weird. Prickly pear flavour. And I've been curious about prickly pear. I don't know if I've tried prickly pear before, but that's what I've got, and it's coming in a second. Here's my prickly pear granita. I dropped it on my dress play suit thing. Oh, it tastes like sorbet. I don't know how if I'm convinced. Maybe I've got a bad one. I forgot to mention we're at this little bar with some nice lounge chairs on the marina, and it's just raining now. Hi everyone, it's the next day now. We're dripping in sweat, literally dripping in sweat. I'm wearing the same thing as I was yesterday, but I only wore it for a few hours, so don't judge me. We've come to this big sort of old archaeology park, that has lots of Greek ruins in it. We've walked about 30 to 40 minutes to get here. It's very tiring. I would recommend renting a bike maybe, or getting a bus or a taxi. We're sitting in one of these caves at the very back of the amphitheatre. I don't really know what this cave was for. I assume it's probably for maybe higher end people who are royalty and a lot more money than the peasants down below. I think if you had more money you'd sit at the very front though. You wouldn't sit back here in a cave. Because the less money you had, the further back you sat.
Be at the top though.
This theatre was built back in 5th century BC, so very, very old. It's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I've also got a bit of sweat dripping into my nose right now. This looks so refreshing. Just think many years ago they would have watched animals and people being killed right here. Dinoceus, and the reason why it got its name is because it was sort of shaped like an ear canal. It's like this big cave that sort of curves around, and it's known to have really good acoustics that you can hear a human voice echo up to 16 times. We've read lots of things on Wikipedia. Apparently it was like a water source at first, built by the Greeks, Romans, and then also once they kept prisoners in there. But yeah, it's very creepy. Oh, there's another cave. Another good idea I just noticed is the tour bus. I think it's only €5 for the whole day, and it takes you around to all the sites in Ortigia and Syracuse. So that probably would have been a better idea than walking everywhere, because it is a very hard thing to do in Ortigia is check out the local markets. There's like fruit, bags, cheese, meat, fish, all kinds of things here. That last sort of restaurant bit in the markets, I think you can get really nice stuff there, like tasting boards and stuff. This is weird, isn't it? Guys, I found a private beach over on the other side of Syracuse, and then there's one over here as well. If you're interested in a beach. Meow. Swimming. Just a little pool down there. I think it's better than the other one because it's a lot shallower and easier to see the bottom. So this is almost at the tip of Ortigia. Just around the bend a little bit more is where the castle is, and that's like the very tip, very end of Ortigia. Here's another little beach further along. Okay, so even though it's like a little island on top of city walls pretty much, we've discovered there's quite a lot of places that you can go and swim. Something I recommend you do is just walk around the edge of Ortigia so you get to see all the pretty views and there's all nice places to swim. Who needs Cinque Terre or the Amalfi Coast when you can come here? It's just as nice. So we've just come into the castle and it was €4 each. And I think it's a good time to come here, isn't it? It all looks recently renovated and added to. And there's a glass window. What I meant to say is it looks like it's been recently restored, not renovated. Ooh, we're going through a walkway now. Spooky. to do when you're in Ortigia as well is just get lost and walk through all the little cute little streets and alleyways, and they have like little shops, so they might not have anything. This one's got lots of restaurants down there. Actually no, it's got one restaurant that's not open. It's got lights. So we went to a pizza place for dinner and it had so many different pizzas. How many pizzas do you think they had there?
A million.
Lots of pizzas, and they were really cheap. You could get a pizza about as cheap as €5 and as expensive about, why can't I talk? And as expensive as about €14. I had a really nice pizza. It was called Maria Catania and it had fennel, sausage, chili flakes, potato, cheese, raisins, pine nuts, and it was like a white pizza and it was really delicious. Highly recommend it. Now we've come to a cool little bar with lots of different beers and stuff. And me and Jill have got the American Pale Ale that was on tap. And it's our last night in Sicily. We head back to Manchester tomorrow, unfortunately. We've come back to the apartment now, and this is the end of the Syracuse vlog. I hope you enjoyed the Sicily series and this vlog. I've really enjoyed staying in Sicily, and it's an amazing country. Sicily is an amazing island in Italy. It's just filled of beautiful buildings and beautiful people, and we had a really great time here, and I definitely recommend you coming here because it's such a stunning island and it has lots of different places that are really beautiful here that haven't been discovered yet, so I definitely recommend it. And I hope you enjoy watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!